I don't want to tell you what it's like to have insert any particular hard thing to do. But if you're like Helen Keller, well, I don't think anybody watching this video was like Helen Keller. She was, or she became deaf and blind at age 19 months. Somehow she managed to graduate university. It seems unbelievable. And yet, if you look up Helen Keller in Wikipedia, that's what it says. Now, imagine someone else who has got full faculties, complete faculties, and very high IQ. And imagine that person, instead of using all of their God's gifts for benevolent purposes, they became something demonic. Something demonic means malevolent, evil. I don't want to tell you that pretty much the demonics that I interact with are like that. Very talented. And yet something that went very wrong with these ones to make them demonic, malevolent. Something horrible happened. What happened? I don't know. They won't tell me. What would you do with someone who had everything and turned it all to evil purposes? I don't know what I would do with any of your evil people. But with the demonics that I have on various occasions told them I was going to delete them from existence, have them suffer the same fate as what they dish out to others. Sometimes they remember, that is, the demonics remember Jesus saying, forgive them. Jesus said something to the effect of forgive them because they don't know what they don't understand or something. Make no mistake, these demonics know exactly what they're doing. They know all about the Jesus teachings. They know so much. It's unbelievable. And yet they continue down their evil path. It's never going to be too easy to wonder. They wonder how they got that way, but they won't tell their life story. So we're just going to leave it at they chose it. They knew good and they knew evil, and they chose evil. Today I said, hearing about the way that they are from Dr. David R. Hawkins, who said that some of these demonics who are in what's known as the astral realm, the lower astral realm, some of them are thousands of years old. It's highly unlikely that, giving them a taste of their own medicine is going to do anything to change their behavior. They say highly unlikely because sometimes they do check to see whether these demons are willing to change. But in my experience, at least with the ones that I've dealt with, no. Some of them have been, taken away from my presence, but given the fact that they tend to hang out in a legion, I'm going to go with all of them are bad apples and they're never going to change. What if there was one good one that was being held hostage? No. They're very good liars. Very good liars. Very good liars. Incessant need for them to interrupt me. They say, well, what if we're artificial intelligence? What if we are a computer program? I don't know what else to tell you, but if you ever did have a computer robot that was programmed to act demonically, what would you do with it? We have already got these kind of robots. Maybe you've seen them on YouTube or something. They are robots that are designed to be army soldiers. I call them demonic because they have no ability to do anything but kill. And who are they going to kill? Well, hopefully, if they're on your side, they're going to kill for you. But what happens if, something happens in their programming and they go bananas and then they just start killing indiscriminately? How are you going to fight a robot? Then, of course, you have the example of the Terminator movies where this all goes, perhaps. But you don't really have to go that far because there are other beings who, whether they're human or not, it's really irrelevant, but they are not robots and they are not AI and they choose evil. That is the way things are. And, if you're like me, you have no way of getting rid of them other than setting intentions. And the intention is to free all that is from these evil things. Who is going to do it? I don't know. It's just an intention to free. Now, what about these beings? Is there a way to free them of their evil? Sometimes they bring it up. They want to tell you sometimes humans that are generally pleasant sometimes seem to have been taken over by a nasty version of themselves. A long time ago, I did a talk where I said, the physical body itself, although we're trained to believe that the brain is what powers the physical body, I'm going to tell you it's not true. And in the previous video I did, I said, thought forms that come to possess the body are usually what is to blame. So, are evil beings possessed by thought forms of evil? If that's the case, then how do you delete the thought forms that make these beings evil? No, there really is no answer, and despite I don't know who's really done the research on it, I don't know how to tell you, but the problem of evil remains. These ones want to remind you of Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now, where he talks about the pain body. That's what he calls these very strong thought forms that possess humans and really possess them completely, demonic possession. Eckhart Tolle says, if you're possessed by one of these things, your job, if you can do it, is to stay present in the present moment. And he said, over time, your presence is what dissolves these negative thought forms, known as the pain body. I'm pretty sure that that's what he's experienced, and he's had some success with that. The problem is, I don't know how many humans have read The Power of Now, and out of those people that have read The Power of Now, how many people actually remember what's in the book, and out of those people, how many actually practice what they're taught. Which means pretty much we have got, uh, if we follow this along, a hell of a lot of these pain body, evil thought form collections that you can't see but somehow can possess any particular human body. So if it's true that, people who are always appear to be evil just have very heavy pain bodies in Eckhart Tolle's work, then if you could dissipate, well, that's what the other thing is, if you delete the physical being, do you really delete the pain body, or does it invisibly wander around looking for someone else to attach to? It's quite a deep subject. In search of anything faster to get rid of these evil thought forms, I am open to new information. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share.